and welcome to Cursed Rollers, where the only thing more cursed than our dice is the campaign we're playing. Before we jump into the game, let's greet our cast, starting with our awesome DM.
Hi, I'm Celeste. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm the Dungeon Master.
I'm Kat, my pronouns are she, they, and I'll be playing Typha.
Hi, I'm Feli. I use she, her, and I'm playing Dawn.
Hi, I'm Coffee. My pronouns are he, they, and I'm playing Prince. The content warnings for this episode are animals getting injured, slight gore, and D&D typical violence. In the description you'll find credits for all songs and sound effects used in this video. Enjoy the show!
So, to set the things about the world, this is what the players already know. Long ago, at the start of time, the children of the stars stepped out of the element of chaos to call this land their own. The children first created space together, each adding their own flair. We call this the material plane. Time passed and the world developed. The children grew older and with that started to grow apart, each wanting their own thing. Eventually, the children began arguing over how this world should develop. Some wanting more whimsy, others wanting more order, the rest liking the balance. After time, the children came upon an agreement. They would split the world apart to create two more planes of existence. Today we call these Shadowfell and the Feywild. And as we go into this, we're going to start off. We start off in an old house with an old, like, grey tone house in a dark room. And Feli, would you like to introduce your character?
My character is Dawn. She is in her early 20s. She is a half orc, and she is nervous. 25/7.
So you've just gotten out of bed. Your brother still hasn't returned home after a quick look around. What do you want to do?
Can I just have a quick, a more detailed look around my bedroom?
Yeah, you can. I guess you want to roll in your bedroom or your house, sorry.
Well, house in general.
Yeah, do you just want to roll investigation then?
13.
13. You go around each room looking for signs of anyone returning, but you don't see any. Everything is as unchanged how you left it last night.
Oh dear, again. I guess I'll go out and try and look for my brother.
You step out of your house. The mist or the fog is as thick as it always is in the morning. The sun is just like rising and kind of by the side towards the castle. I don't know my maps, that's probably placed wrong. And I guess how are you going around looking for your brother?
If I remember, he went to the Burgermeister, so I best start there.
You walk towards the south of the town to go find the Burgermeister's home. Yeah, it just looks kind of as you remember it, it's an old mansion with rusty iron gates that have been twisted, and the usual scratches and everything that you see around town are kind of on this too. The wind kind of just makes the fence squeak, and I guess you go through there and you see the door which has the signs of Gemini. Do a quick perception check for me.
Oh. 11, sorry.
Even with that thing, you don't specifically know what, but things just feel slightly different. And you go to the door, which has the sign of Gemini 1 eye, like the symbol, the two eyes. One of them is on the left side of the door, the other one's the other side of the door. And I assume that you knock on the door.
Yep.
Yeah, you knock on the door. There's
Oh,
no response.
today is not going well.
Do you do anything else?
No, probably just continue to look, just less carefully, just anywhere and everywhere.
As you're leaving, the Burgermeister's area, you just kind of see the door slightly crack open, and you see a woman with long curly hair, not curly hair, a long wavy hair and a breastplate. You know this to be Irina, and she just kind of looks, and she gives this sigh of relief, knowing that it's just you, and she waves up and says, "Dawn,
Oh, hello. How are you?
is everything all right?"
I can't find Dusk. Have you seen him?
Dusk, not since last night. As well, not last night. Not since yesterday. Is everything okay?
I haven't seen. He said he came here, and then I haven't seen him since.
Well, last night he and my father were talking, and my brother was there. He might know more. He had give him something and a bit of money, and just sent him somewhere. I don't know much of what happened. If my brother, he should be at the tavern if you want to go find him.
Perfect. Thank you.
And he kind of just nods and shuts the door, and you hear like the sounds of locking, like all different kinds of locks, and as you walk away.
Oh dear.
So I'm assuming you go to the tavern.
Yes, please.
You walk along the path going to the center of town. So you're going north, and you eventually find the usual tavern. This big building that's got it's kind of the brightest, most warmest building of the town, and it's got the sound of music and some people laughing from the inside. And you walk in, and as you do, you kind of things kind of stop for a second, then immediately go back up, knowing that it's just you. Then do a quick perception check as you walk in.
Okay. 6.
6. Well, there's nothing off here. You see the Freesound woman just kind of in the back corner, just kind of talking to themselves. The barkeeper's there doing his thing, and you see Ismark just kind of slumped over in a corner drinking by himself. And he looks at you and just puts a hand up in the wave.
Just gives the wave back.
Ismark will just look up and say, "Dawn, is everything okay?"
Dusk left last night and never came back. I really don't know where he's gone.
I assumed that he would have told you. My father, he had given Dusk a letter, told him to try and leave Barovia with it, but I don't know what's come of that. I led Dusk to the docks. He went by boat. If you would like to go that way, then I can show you, or I don't know how far he would have gone.
The
If he's
mist.
still around. I hope he should have returned by now.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, well, he kind of just gets up slowly. He looks more saddened, just kind of slumped over and a bit more limp as he gets up, and he picks up his crossbow and just kind of attaches it to his hip, and grabs his bag, pulls it over his shoulder, and just, "Come with me."
Thank you. Are you
And,
okay?
It's whatever. Talk about it later. Let's just find your brother.
Okay, lead the way.
And he leads you kind of down by his house to this path. Further, to the right of his house, and you go towards the south of the kind of you leave the entire village and you go to the south towards the river, and you see it takes you a while to get there. It takes you quite a bit. I don't know how how long it would take you time wise, but you eventually just walk to the docks. It's a really small dock. It's just got kind of 2 of those little of the dock port things walkway, and it's got this kind of metal fishing boat, and this other one that seems empty. Do you want to do a perception check?
Okay. 14.
14. You just see whilst kind of looking around, you see just on the little stump that you tie your boat to, there is a bit of rope that is just kind of dangling to the part of the dock that is empty. It looks like where a boat would have been. And Ismark will just kind of point at that and be like, that's he points to the east. Your rover went that way. It would be the quickest way out. I guess you could follow the river or go through the path. Maybe it doesn't seem like he's here yet, and I don't know. But if it's alright with you, I'll go back into the forest. You can hold yourself, right?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Okay. And they just kind of start going back towards the town. You're left alone in the docks. Just by the river, you hear the sound of the kind of grey water just flowing by. What do you want to do?
I feel like she'd want to wait just a little bit to see if any sign of a boat was coming, but other than that, she'd probably start following the river up.
Yeah. You wait like 10, 15 minutes and there's nothing. You see an occasional bird will just fly down to the river, catch some like malnourished fish and fly away.
Oh no.
And you just walk down to the east of the river, alongside the river, and that will take you a while. And as you're doing that, we're going to go over to Typha. Typha, you're just swimming down the river outside of, just kind of in this forest area. Everything looks green, and I mean, it's dull for you, obviously, but it's kind of rushing down. You get to this point where things begin getting kind of cloudy and like heavy, and the water that you're breathing in is it's hard to breathe in. You look around, and there doesn't seem to be like any fish or grass growing in this area. So as you kind of push yourself out of the water, do you want to describe your character?
Okay, so she'll come out of the water. She is quite short, 5'2", blue-skinned person, wearing a dark green cloak with flashes of pink and purple on the inside, wrapped around her, and a hood up over her head. As she's coming out of the river, she wants to make sure that she's possibly keeping as hidden as possible from anybody that she can see, because obviously the blue skin might stand out a bit, and she has no idea where she is.
Yes.
If possible, I'd like her to have a look around and see if she can figure out why it looks so gross.
Yes. You get up. Do you want to do a perception?
Yes.
You kind of show yourself on the river. The river's kind of winding into this, and you immediately notice that there's this like heavy fog like heavy mist approaching where you're going down this river. And what did you get on your perception?
Where's perception? I got a 9.
You don't see much, but what you do see, you kind of just look around, you see kind of the silhouette of this kind of tent, like this very big tent, and like it's kind of in the distance, like maybe a 30-minute walk away, you see smoke rising from that. But other than that, you can't really see much.
Well, I'm not gonna get anywhere if I just stick around here. Where on earth did Kai go to? I'm gonna head over to that tent and see if anybody saw them, and head that way.
Cool. So you walk over. It takes you, like I said, about 30 minutes to walk over there. As you approach, you see that it is some sort of tavern. Like tent, it's very big. It kind of has this opening part where the smoke is rising above. It looks semi like permanent, like it's not meant to be taken down very often, but it can be moved if needed. Almost like, I guess, a circus tent, but like more stability and stuff. Or like the tents in Breath of the Wild, like the stables, if you've ever seen those. And you see that there is this very detailed cart with there's like a very detailed cart with like 2 horses riding to it, and it's got like these very you should see these intricate carvings. And do you want to do a quick like history check?
Yeah. Oh, very nice. For my history check, I got an unnatural 20.
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, you immediately notice these carvings. You have heard Kai talk about them. You've seen them, like on some of the stuff that Kai has shown you. This says something to do with your other parent, like some lineage. And as you kind of just go around, you see that there's this kind of curtain-esque opening towards the tavern, and like almost everything here like has that same kind of design.
Score! This might be the place this might be the place Kai was heading. I need to get in that tent. And I'm just gonna
Well-
walk up to the tent, bold as brass.
Cool. You just walk into the tent. You immediately see there's this woman like with kind of darkish skin, long wavy hair that almost goes down to her hips. She just immediately looks up as you walk in, like almost like a quick like shock. It's like she just looks surprised that somebody has come into her tavern. There's nobody else here. And
Hi.
well, hello. It's nice to come in. Sorry, it's nice to see someone after so long.
What do you mean?
Well,
You mean Kai's not here? Damn it!
no.
She-
I do not know of this Kai that you speak of, but come in, take a seat. You can have take a seat, and I'll make you a drink. And,
Sure, that sounds good.
Yeah, she just goes and pours you a glass of just whatever ale it is. I assume that you drink it.
She mostly is probably only drank what was available where she grew up. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was. Yeah? Then yeah.
Yes, we just drink this ale. It's definitely different. It like kind of burns as it goes down. I mean, it wouldn't because of what you are, it wouldn't like affect you too much. But it's definitely a lot stronger and like a lot less fruity and whimsical from what you're used to. It's kind of almost bland but spicy and it burns.
Gods, lady, what did you put in this? This doesn't taste right.
What did you call me?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
I said lady. I didn't call
Oh,
you a name. I described you.
Oh, sorry, I had something else.
What did you hear?
I thought you called me Stars Lady.
I said gods, lady, but are you a
Gods.
stars lady? Gods.
Ah, I understand. This is a regular ale. This is nothing too special. It's a bit of different spices made like from some hops that I traded for a while ago. It should be perfectly fine.
A while ago, so it's off.
That's
Ugh.
not how this works, honey.
Honey? Who are you calling honey?
I'm calling you
At
honey.
least it tastes better than
Sure.
that slurry in the water out there.
You're not drinking just anything in. What is your name? Please. Tell me about yourself. And she kind of just leans in, and, like leans on the table and sits down.
Why should I tell you anything? You don't know who Kai is. That's the only thing I'm here for. I'm looking for Kai, and I'm looking for my other parent, and that is all. Why should I tell you my name? You haven't told me yours.
I am Frida. And
That's
she
a pretty name.
gestures her hand to shake.
She's gonna be hesitant, but she will reach out and shake hands.
Yes. You shake her hands, and as you do, you notice around her neck is this ornate necklace that looks like there's a giant eye, like kind of there, but it's like almost hidden. You see the faintest like keyhole, but then as she moves her hand away, that gets covered by her outfit. She's wearing this like same kind of design outfit as the wagon and everything else. This is kind of this long, like wavy dress.
Hey Frida, where did you get all this stuff? It looks like stuff Kai carves.
Well, I'm from the Vistani. This is stuff of my people.
And you don't know who Kai is?
And I do not know who Kai is. Is Kai of some importance to you?
I'm just looking for them. They're supposed to be helping me get back where I belong.
Well, where do you belong? I certainly hope you're not going into the mess. No one
She's
belongs
gonna
there.
really pause for a proper what do I tell you? I don't know where I belong. That's why Kai's helping me.
That is okay. As she says that, you hear kind of heavy footsteps as somebody else just kind of walks in, and here's this like kind of tall, like gruff looking man, with like broad shoulders, and he's got this like big sword around his hip and like a big sack, and he looks around, looks a bit perturbed, and he kind of just slams his hand onto the table and just looks at the lady and says, "Wanna help, please?" And she just kind of begrudgingly does that, and this man will look at you and will say, "Are you are you an adventurer?"
I could be. What's in it for me?
What's in it for you? I am here on request of the Burgermeister. I am here to an aid to bring. He needs help, and I've got a letter. And if you can come to Barovia and help this man, I will give you some gold. And he puts down this big sack of gold that kind of hits the table. It's not. It looks bigger than what it is. Of how much money it is. Like the sound is less, but it's still kind of a hefty-ish amount of gold, I guess.
She's gonna look, quirk what would be an eyebrow if she had eyebrows, and just look and be like, "What use is gold to me?"
The man just kind of squints and looks almost offended. It's another one of those stupid. I guess you don't want it, and he reaches out for the gold to take it back.
She'll put her hand over the sack and be like, "No, really, I don't know. On this plane, what use is gold to me?"
On this, he looks bewildered.
She looks a little bit. I shouldn't have said that, but
Gold is used as money, and money is used to buy ale. And he drinks, like almost downs his entire thing and slams it. And he leaves the thing there and kind of flicks a piece of platinum towards Frida. He says, that will cover her drinks, I assume. And he looks at you. Think about it. And then he kind of just walks out. As he leaves, he turns around. If you want to come and help, there'll be more money for you. And just follow down the trail. I'll be waiting. And kind of he walks out, and as he opens the curtain, you kind of just feel a puff of wind as he leaves.
she's gonna lean back in her chair, spin round, and look at Frida and be like, "Wowee, he was grumpy." Is that all gold's good for? Is gold just good for ale?
No, gold is good for many things. You can buy and trade with it
Do you
everywhere.
think gold would help me find Kai?
Well, yes, gold would potentially help you.
Do you know where I might find more people that do these designs?
These designs, well, there would be people from Barovia, but I do not recommend going in there.
But I need to find Kai, and I think Kai might be near the designs.
Well, if you do need to go to Barovia, then I wish you caution. It is not a good place. But I hope that you coming here and searching for this Kai will bring people what they need.
Maybe. But if
I
it's
have
not
a-
a good place, then I definitely have to go. Kai got me from a not good place before. I need to do the same for Kai.
I have a request. If you are to go into Barovia, then I would like you to deliver a message. I can pay you for that too, if you would like.
I'll deliver your message if you'll teach me how to make one of those designs.
It is it is a long time to teach, but I can show you a bit of something, I guess. And she kind of takes out from the bottom of her desk like a set of wood carving tools.
Typha takes hers out of her bag.
Oh, you have them too. She puts down this piece of wood and it takes you, like, she kind of just takes like 5 or 10 minutes showing you this kind of designs and telling you that, like, the significance and like a few things of like how to exactly do it and like what you're doing wrong. And do a intelligence check as you're doing that.
That would be a 9.
9. You don't entirely get it, you're just learning, but she hands you this and just kind of says, use this as you're learning. You'll get the hang of it. And it's kind of this ornate carving of a horse carrying just a horse with like a bit of almost carpet, but like a saddle.
Thanks, lady. What's the message?
The message. She kind of takes out a pen and paper and writes something down. This is just something for my mother. You will find her in one of the Vistani camps. Just ask around for Madame Eva. I am quite concerned that the trading group hasn't come out yet, and for a while they'd usually make their ways down here, but I've been here for, well, I can't even remember. Time is so fickle.
Tell me about it. I don't think I'm even the right age.
She kind of closes the letter and puts like a wax seal on it and hands it to you, and she gives you the platinum piece as well that was given to her. So ask around for a woman called Madame Eva.
Madame Eva, no problem. No problem at all. Thank you for the carving. And the ale. You sure you don't need the platinum?
It is.
I don't know what I'd do with it.
I have a reserve of money. I can stay here for as long as I need to. Plus, she kind of touches like her necklace and waves her hand, and you see an array of food just kind of appear on the table. I always can survive by myself.
Gosh, I almost think I should just stay here with you and hope Kai finds me. See you later, lady. And she's just gonna walk out the door.
You say goodbye and you walk out the door. You see that you're once again just greeted by this like thick mist that it feels hard to breathe in. And as you're looking around, you just kind of see, like, even more, you can see just where the mist is, it seems that the grass becomes like more sparse and some of it's dead and it just kind of goes into mud without like any life on it.
Just so gross. It's so gross. This is just gross. She's just gonna mutter that as she's walking along the trail.
Yes, you walk along this path. We're gonna go to someone else. Feli, you have been walking this trail for a while. Well, not trail, just by the river. The mud here is not the best to walk on, as it's all just kind of wet from the river. You kind of continue walking, and at some point you see this crow just lands in front of you.
Oh, hello, crow.
It looks you directly in the eyes and it caws.
Oh.
It flies a little bit ahead and stands there and it looks at you and it caws.
Is following a crow a good idea when you're trying to find your brother? Yes. The bird is probably smarter than you. Remember, intelligence is not your best suit.
Do a nature check. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Oh, that's sad. I've got a -1 to nature, so that's a 19.
Doing at 20. so it still counts. You realize that, silly you, this is not a crow. Who dared put that thought in your mind? It is a raven. That is my bad. You follow this raven. And it just do you just continue to follow it every time it does that? It just does the little call.
Yes, ravens, the most trustful of birds.
Yes. Well, it follows you, but it follows you down the river. But at some point, it kind of slowly goes into the forest. Do you continue to follow it?
Yeah, she's a little idiot. She would
Okay.
definitely like, the bird needs to show me something important. Lead the way, bird. This
Cool.
cannot end terribly at all.
Wow. You continue following this raven, and at some point the raven stops. The raven kind of looks around for a bit and just flies away.
Oh,
Now we're gonna go to Prince.
Oh. Well,
Prince, you are dreaming. You're kind of just remembering this time from the past, and you hear sounds of screaming and shouting, and the sounds of swords hitting each other and hitting iron. You hear just the sound of horses running around, and you're in the back behind this man in golden armor with long, wavy blonde hair,
ugh.
and you're riding this horse, and you go to this person, this bard who's on the floor, and they just look at you and they wave at you. And Feli, what do you say to this man who you're just seeing like in this tree sleeping?
have
As
you seen a
this,
bird?
you see in your dream this bard just looks at you and says, "Do you see a bird?" in
What?
that voice.
What are you talking about? I look around.
And
Do I see a
suddenly
bird? Oh!
you are falling off of this tree already awake, and you slam onto the ground face first. Fella,
Like,
you see
try
this
and catch-
person falling. Do you want to try and catch them?
Yes, please.
I guess make an athletics check. Try and catch this person.
18.
18, yeah, you effortlessly catch this person in your hand, almost like bridal style.
Oh.
Prince, would you like to describe your character?
So, uh, so lying in the arms of Dawn is a man. He's got long black hair. He's got a single white streak in it, or a blonde streak. Apologies, a single blonde streak. He has pale skin. His eyes are purple of color. He's got this rather majestic-looking cloak. Seems to be his main, like the main part of his outfit he cares about, because the rest of it is just rather bland and black. He looks rather pretty. He has freckles splattered upon his face. But right now, he looks very, very pissed off and confused.
Have you seen a raven?
I'm sorry. Who are you? How did I get here? Why are you carrying me? What is going on?
You fell out a tree.
I knew I shouldn't have gotten in that tree. Whatever. Can you put me down, please? This is rather undignifying.
Okay.
Thank you. I assume you put me down?
Yes.
Cool. Well, once I'm standing, Prince proceeds to, like, brush off his clothes, just get all the dust off. Looks very upset. He, like, huffs. And he looks to you, Dawn.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, ignoring that, mishap. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Dawn. Have you seen a raven or my brother?
Well, I haven't seen anyone nearby, considering I have been asleep in that tree. But I haven't seen a bird either, although I'm fairly certain there'll be one nearby. The ravens are about rather a lot, aren't they? Let's have a look. Can I roll perception?
Yeah, you can roll perception.
16. Do I see a raven?
16. You see this kind of flying away just kind of lands in a tree, kind of just almost glares at you and just flies away again. It doesn't want to. No, you don't see any other ravens or birds. With a 16, you also see just in the faint distance, like a while away, just kind of this crawling, like just very slowly, just kind of some sort of shadows kind of pulling themselves along going towards the river.
Well, my dear friend Dawn, I see two things. One, a raven that just flew away. Prince proceeds to wave goodbye to the raven. He then continues talking. Two, I believe there is some sort of shadow thing over there. Did you say you were looking for a brother? I guess that could be a brother. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Well, do you want to go look at it?
Yes. For some reason, she grabs his hand. Let's go.
He does not like the hand holding, but I guess you drag him along before he can wriggle his hand free.
I'm gonna go over to Typha. So you've continued down this path. I'm assuming that you would have gone towards the river and like rather walked by it or like swam just like above it so you can still breathe in the air.
I would go walk by the river, but I am not setting foot in that slurry.
Okay. So yeah, you walk by the river. You walk for a couple more hours. And as time goes by, you never really see that man who said that they'll be waiting. At some point, you come across these big gates. They just open as you walk in. It's kind of just weird. They just open for you, but I'm kind of used to that. Just walk right through them. They shut behind you. Well, I don't know if you think of anything of it. And you continue to walk down this river.
She's gonna turn and kind of look at the gates and be like, handy, self-opening and self-closing, and then just walk away.
So you continue to walk down this river, and at some point you just see this small sailboat that's kind of the sail has been slashed and it's just kind of crashed into the side. It's a lot of like claw marks and stuff. Do you want to make a perception check?
That would be 16.
16, yeah. So you see like these slashing and stuff, and you see like spits of blood, and you see this like shattered, half drunken potion, and you see like a set of footsteps that's just kind of walked off, a lot of like kind of paw prints, and like another set of footprints has like ran off, and the paw prints have like followed them into the forest. And in the distance, you see this kind of shadow just dragging themselves like towards where you are.
Huh. Well, this don't look good. The gates are closed. The boat's trashed. The water's disgusting. There's blood everywhere. And there's a shadow coming this way. Can I roll perception to see if I think the shadow's looking friendly or
You can
not
do
friendly?
insight.
Insight, that's the one. That would be a 5.
You don't know, the shadow is like on the floor. It's kind of just coming this way. Could be friendly. It's hard to read. You don't know.
She's gonna be foolish and trust her instincts and just go see if the shadow needs help.
Cool. You quickly make your way to the shadow. The shadow is heading in your direction. And you see this half-orc boy. He's like very scrawny, like thin tusks. They've got like a bow, but the bow looks kind of broken, and they're very injured. They've like just managed to just continue crawling, and they look up at you. Their eyes is kind of bloodshot and tired, and like shakingly just like look at you, like almost asking for help but not being able to say it. And at this point, you kind of hear this like sound in the distance of just howling, just one like wolf howling.
Fiddlesticks. She's instantly gonna bend down and use Cure Wounds.
Cool. Do you want to roll that?
Yeah, so it's 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah.
So where is my
So that's
one?
charisma.
It is indeed. So where's my charisma? My charisma is here. So That would be 6 HP.
6 HP. You heal him. You see some of the claw marks on his body. It's kind of heal. He looks relieved that you've helped him. Like almost like you see like tears of almost happiness go down his face, and like he just about like manages to get up on his feet. At this point, you hear 2 howls, and you see in the distance like 2 figures coming this direction. One that's like big and muscular, and the other that's like scrawny and thin. They look like they're rushing in this direction.
Are they with are they with you?
I don't know. You see that they're squinting and they're just finding it very hard to see. At this point, you hear 3 wolves, and you see just kind of in the corner of your eye this small-ish wolf kind of makes your way and just kind of growls at you as these 2 people come closer. Do you want to roll initiative?
Oh no.
Oh god. Initiative check. I've got that here.
Wait, are we all rolling or is it
You-
just...
You 2 roll as well.
Okay.
That would be. Do you add anything? What do you add to do initiative again?
With Dex.
Dex. That would be a 4 then.
So you got a 4. I'll write that down.
I did indeed, and I've already used a spell.
I got 16.
You got 16.
Guess what?
What?
I got 4.
4. What's your Dex bonus?
My dex bonus is...
Well, what's your initiative bonus? I
My
guess?
initiative bonus is a +1, and I rolled a 3.
Typha?
Mine is a +2, and I rolled a 2.
Yes, I'll put you below Typha.
Ah, depressing.
Or you 2 can just go in the same turn. Maybe like coordinate some stuff if you want to.
Nah, it's fine. We'll go separate turns.
If I can just get my stuff up properly.
Also, I don't know this lady. Bold of you to assume I'm gonna coordinate with her.
It's true.
I'm about to really annoy this dude with my voice, so.
So Dawn, you're first in initiative. You see this wolf. It's small for a wolf, and you see this like hooded figure who's just kind of helped your brother out. You can definitely recognize that this is your brother just by even just the shadow, and like as he was rushing towards them. And you see this like wolf just is like growling at them. It's like about to attack them. What do you do?
Can I just say that you will hear Typha shouting, "Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!"
Am I within like running distance of the wolf, or like running and attacking?
You can run and attack it. Yeah, this time. You're not too far. You're rushing already towards them.
I'd like to try and do that, please. Can I just roll for damage? Or, well, not roll for damage.
Roll to attack first.
Roll to hit. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yes. Would you like to do anything before that, like as a bonus action?
No, not really.
Okay, that's fair. Just thinking.
Thank you.
So,
Just
what did you get?
great axe. 19 to hit.
19. You definitely hit. Yes.
1d12 plus 3. I rolled a 1, which means I do 4 damage.
4 damage. It's okay. You run over. You just Typha. You see this like buff woman with a great axe just quickly run over and slash this wolf in the side, and the wolf just yelps in pain, like almost surprised that someone else was here.
Can I just turn to Dusk at that point and go, "Friend of yours?"
That's Dusk looks so tired and so like not with it right now. But it is Dusk's turn. He's just gonna, not knowing what to do, just like almost automatically just reach for his bow, but the bow is like the wood has snapped, so he can't even. And he just like looks so defeated in this moment, and he doesn't really do anything for his turn. So it's the wolf's turn. The wolf will immediately. Sorry, I just kind of went immediately. Did you want to do anything else in your turn, Dawn?
Oh no, I was fine, thank you.
Okay. Well, the wolf will immediately go to attack you. You've just almost. You've hurt it quite a lot, so it's going to try and bite you. It doesn't hit. It kind of pounces to bite you, and it misses completely with an 8. And it will just kind of look at you and like snarl at you. And at this point, Typha, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use vicious mockery. I'm gonna shout out, "Hey, you scrawny little excuse for a wolf! What the hell do you think you're doing attacking my buddy here? Get the hell out of here, you little piece of..." And then just like trail off into expletives.
Cool. What does the wolf have to do?
They have to do a wisdom saving throw.
They got a 4 minus. Wait, no, they got a 5. So do your damage, I guess.
Yep. And they also have disadvantage on their next turn, so they take 3 damage and they have disadvantage on their next turn.
Cool.
Next attack roll, sorry.
The wolf kind of flinches. Looks like it's just been told off, I guess. Prince, it is your turn. You just saw that the buff woman who you just was walking with just like full on sprinted and like took out an axe and just slashed this.
I'm gonna look at the buff lady. I'm gonna look at the not buff lady. I'm gonna look at the man on the floor. I'm gonna just stare at the man on the floor for a bit. Then awkwardly look at the wolf and cast Minor Illusion. What should I do? I'm gonna make something. My goal is basically to encourage the wolf to leave, so I guess I'm gonna make an illusion that makes myself look like incredibly large, like as if there's some demonic creature bursting out of my chest and lunging at the wolf.
Okay. Can you read that out to me, like the spell wording?
You make a sound or image of an object in range that lasts for the duration. The illusion ends if you dismiss it as an action or cast it again. For an image, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. Well, I guess I'm not a giant then. The image can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. If a creature uses its action to examine the image, the creature can determine it's an illusion with a successful intelligence or investigation check against your spell save.
Okay. So yeah, you do that. This I guess little, not too big, but like this kind of winged demon thing or something just kind of bursts out of your chest. And I guess do you want to roll intimidation or deception?
I'll go intimidation. Oh, actually,
Okay.
let me have a look at my stats first. Which one's better? I'm gonna go deception. I got 11 in deception. 11.
Okay. The wolf, as for now, believes it. So whatever will happen in its turn. Do you have anything else that you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
I realize I didn't ask the same one for Typha. I apologize.
And I had enough fun with what I did anyway.
Okay. So at the end of the turn order, you hear like not this wolf, but like just 2 wolves in the distance howling, and you see like another 2 wolves kind of enter, and they rolled poorly in their initiative.
Wow. More wolves. How
Yeah.
unexpected.
2 more wolves kind of just go there. One of them immediately looks at you with the demon inside your chest, and the other looks at the buff lady with the blood coming from the sword. The other 2 aren't really looking at what's going on. With you and Typha and Dusk. Dawn, it's your turn.
Seeing as that worked, I'm going to try and use the Great Axe again on the damaged wolf, please.
Okay, cool. So just roll to hit at them.
Oh, okay. That's a bit sad. On a 20. Well, natural 20.
Oh yeah, cool. Just roll and double the damage, I guess.
Of any time for me to hit the weak enemy.
Yeah, it's sad,
It's still good.
but I will.
20s are still good.
Might have done more damage if you were raging as well.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Welcome
What
to
I've been
being
trying
a
to hint to you.
barbarian.
Oh no.
If you want, you can say that you did it beforehand. You didn't.
No, it's okay. Well, she's calm for the minute.
Okay, cool.
That was 5, so double it is 10.
Cool. You immediately go over and you just split this wolf in half, basically. The wolf just kind of... Well, I mean, you can describe it if you want to.
No, I'm horrified. Just
Cool. You split the wolf in half. It just limps. Like there's a big yelp of pain. The other 2 wolves kind of glare at you. They're not happy of what's just happened. It is Dusk's turn, and Dusk is gonna put their bow away because they can't do shit with it, and they're just gonna get a dagger from the side and just gonna sigh and gonna try and attack a wolf. He got a natural 20.
Woo! Go Dusk!
Why did my first nat 20 had to?
The game wants us to win.
No, I was just thinking like, yeah, it's only a fucking like what a dagger. It's like a D4, and then I rolled a 4, so that's an 8, and
Oh.
basically almost killing a wolf.
I mean, that's very
So
impressive.
he immediately Dawn know that he's a hunter. Like he knows this shit. He just immediately goes and just like hits like this like weak point and just like injures this wolf massively. The wolf does a big yelp and just cries out in pain. The first wolf is just gonna go over to you, Dawn, and they're just gonna kind of wait for the other wolf to get here. And so Typha, it's your turn.
Well, it worked well the first time. So I'm gonna do it again. She's gonna shout. She's gonna use vicious mockery again. This time on the unhurt wolf. And she's gonna shout, "Ha ha! Look at your two buddies. You're so dead. You're gonna lose. You're gonna die. Run away, you idiot!"
The wolf got a 5. So
Nice. That would be 2 damage and also a disadvantage on their next attack roll.
so that's Typha. Prince, it's your turn. You've still got this demon. The other 2 wolves aren't really paying too much attention to it at the moment. Because you did the deception check against the other wolf and that wolf has just died. So I'm sorry.
No, completely understandable. I think Prince is just gonna shrug. He'll get rid of the demon in his chest. Do I have to dismiss it as an action?
No, I think you can just do it.
No, it specifically says I have to dismiss it as an action or cast it again. Oh! I'll
You don't
just
have
cast
to
it again!
dismiss it. Okay.
That's fine. That's all I plan to do. What illusion should I do this time? I'm gonna make an illusion of a third wolf running in front of the other 2 wolves and then running into the trees in the hopes they will follow it.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting.
I'm trying my
so
best.
you see the 2 wolves. I'm gonna have them both do. Well, no, I'm gonna have just the one that is turn is gonna do an immediate like intelligence check. So this wolf, it looks at the other wolf, which is kind of waiting for it to get over there to attack, and it looks at the other wolf, which is running away. And this wolf, with a -4 to intelligence and getting a 3, runs away.
Yay!
And the other wolf is kind of there, like, waiting there to do its pack tactics, and is just like, shit.
No pack tactics for you, mister.
Yeah. So, which direction did this other wolf go? The illusionary wolf?
I know that there's a town nearby, don't I?
Yes.
I'm gonna have it run towards the town.
What?
Okay.
I don't know,
So-
man.
Dawn, you do get an attack. Dawn and Typha, you do get attacks of opportunity for
Ah,
this.
sweet. I am gonna shout out. I'm gonna just do that. It's worked so well so far, and it's so
With
beautiful.
attacks of opportunity, you can't do spells. You've got to actually attack it.
I don't know what weapon I've got. Forgot. You go ahead while I figure out my weapon.
Wait, I can still add my attack bonus, right?
Yeah.
Does an 11 hit?
Yeah. Wait. What? 11? No. 11 doesn't hit the wolf. You just completely miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the wolf just kind of dashes past you.
And to do an attack, what's my attack? My attack is touch right. 1d6, but it's strength because I'm doing it to. Oh, that's a bad shout. Yeah, I got a -1. No, I've got a -1 in strength, and I did it 2-handed, which makes it a strength check. So I got a 1.
Yeah. So you see, Typha just pulls out this beautifully glowing trident,
Trident.
and she gets distracted by how beautiful it is and sees the wolf and just completely misses.
Hey, look, no, because also now, do you remember what that does to me? Because it's a moon glow, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and then you start glowing too.
I'm gonna start
So you-
sparkling.
Yeah, so you see as she's like staring at it starts from her eyes and her whole like face just starts like slightly sparkling and her whole body.
But also, I'm gonna make water lilies bloom on the bloody river at the same time. Like, here's my trident sparkle, water lilies.
Yeah, so
I'm
everything
so
just looks pretty now. Like
Prince is gonna wrinkle his nose at this. He's like, what the fuck?
Dawn, you look at this. This is something that you've never seen before. You've never seen something sparkle. It's never like pretty colors other than like from one of your friends and like maybe your garden, but like nothing this vibrant, nothing like these lilies that you're seeing, just like they're so colorful and different for this area. And it's kind of almost hurts to look at.
Ow.
Wow.
But yeah.
Thanks to the both of you for completely missing the very easy to hit wolf. Good job. And
But
I would
anyway.
You
like-
know I got some vicious mockery up in me, don't you there?
I would like to use my bonus action to make my cloak billow dramatically, which I can do. It's a magic cloak.
Yeah.
I do that, and I just look Typha dead in the eye and say, I'd love to see you try.
So you just see that cloak just starts billowing in the wind.
Your cloak is just stupid, buddy.
I will have you know that this is the finest of cloaks that I have ever came upon, and I have a whole collection of cloaks somewhere, so my cloak is great. Yours is the one that's stupid.
So Dawn, it's your turn.
In the middle of a fight, we're just having this bicker.
There's a wolf that was about to attack you, but their friend has just ran away.
Can I try just because I'm not? There's no point in raging. Can I just try and do like an intimidation? Just like go away, go away now. You've done enough. Scold the wolf.
Yeah, roll intimidation.
16.
Or if you want to, you can try and do like an animal handling persuasion. 16, okay. You just see this wolf, he just kind of looks at you, his eyes just go wide, he looks around, it's like, it's cornered at this point, it just kind of runs away. But as it's running away, you hear like a deep howl, like something a lot bigger. And do you want to roll perception?
Is that everyone?
Just you. You're not bickering.
15.
15. You seem like where the this other wolf has run off to. The other wolf has run into a different direction. But you hear this big howl, and the two wolves kind of snap out of it, and they kind of turn around. You see in the distance, like this massive wolf. You as from when you was hunting with your mother and brother, you've seen these wolves as a dire wolf, and it's like it's gonna start coming in your direction.
Guys, dire wolf, please stop bickering for 5 seconds.
Your cloak is just truly. What did you say?
Dire wolf.
Direwolf. Ah. Yeah, we should probably get out of here, shouldn't we? Does someone want to pick up the pathetically bleeding man on the floor?
Aren't you just a puddle of good news?
Oh, I think.
I am fine walking. I've been healed by this lady. We're good.
Who are you calling, lady? She's gonna flounce off and then realize she has no idea where she's going and turn back. Well, are we leaving?
Yes.
She Dusk will kind of almost just grab your arm and just kind of Dawn. He'll just kind of grab your arm, Dawn, and kind of try to lead you somewhere else. Like kind of just rush away.
Oh, bye.
I guess I will follow.
Hey! It's no good if they catch up two of you. One of you's half dead. We're supposed to go as a 4. Just run after them.
I mean, I'm assuming Prince went with them. So yeah, so you all go. It seems that he's leading. You're all like kind of going at a full sprint. The wolves are catching up on you. The wolves are like they're faster than you all, other than maybe Dawn, but I don't think you're at that point yet. But you get there and you get to the boat and you see that Dusk looks very upset, but he's going to start like casting bending on the sails, and but the wolves are coming. Like, is there anything that you want to try to do to help him as like you're trying to get away, basically?
I'm gonna prepare Gust, so if the wolves get too close, I will just slap them with it, and it will push them back 5 feet.
I might do something similar with shape water, but just kind of like have a massive puddle of water ready to throw and try and push them back with or distract them with.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, do you just have a puddle of water in your hands?
We're in the river. We're next to the river.
No? Okay, cool. I'm asking for reasons.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
You can just like be helping, like trying to push the boat like off of the side and actually into the river and stuff like that if you want to.
Oh, yes, please.
Because
Then.
that's what Dust will be telling you to do, because you're the strongest here. So
Yes,
yeah,
then please.
I want one of you to, I guess, roll survival with advantage because everyone's helping out. No, actually no. Feli, roll survival with advantage, and then you two are holding off until the wolves get here, because you and Dusk are doing the thing, fixing the boat.
Survival.
Am I allowed to give Feli a bardic
Yeah, you can.
inspiration?
What do you say as you do that?
I've got a 22. You want to save the
oh.
bar inspiration?
Yeah, you can save it anyway, even if I give you it. But I'm just gonna basically be saying like, you can do it, Dawn. You can save all our lives. Don't you worry.
So yeah, you two manage to both, like, you push the thing off, you get the sails, you turn the boat around. Then just as the wolves finally get here, you kind of just push the other two onto the boat, and you two do your thing to kind of push the wolves back. They're going to make deck saves. Now 3 of them. Okay. You see the two injured wolves are what's the DCs for your two things? Sorry?
I was just using it to slow them down. It doesn't have a pushback. I was just literally putting a massive block of water in their way.
Okay, so you're just kind of
My
making them annoyed.
pushback-
Yeah.
My pushback would be against my spell save DC, so that's 12.
Okay, so the bigger wolf, the dire wolf, isn't affected by it. It just kind of gets pushed by, not pushed, just kind of just stands there for a second. And the dire wolf is going to be trying to chase down the boat and like try to get on it. Is there anything that anyone wants to do? Go down the initiative, I guess. Roll initiative for the dire wolf. It's a natural one for the dire wolf.
Look at it go.
I will say, as you push the wolf back, it does kind of look perturbed and a little bit shocked.
Fair enough.
But anyway, so we're going to go down the initiative again. Dawn, do you want to do anything?
Bit early to be using this, but I'm going to try and throw a javelin.
Yeah? Do you want to roll to attack?
22.
22. Okay, so you definitely hit. You roll your damage for that. I'm assuming you've gotten that written down.
Yep. 1d6 plus 3. 5.
5, cool. So you launch this javelin into like kind of the side of it. It kind of sticks there. It yelps, like kind of, and it just kind of continues to run after the boat. Dusk will just grab his dagger and is going to try and throw it at the wolf, because there's not really much he can do. He doesn't have his bow. But he completely misses. The dagger just kind of goes into into like a tree, and he kind of just sighs. He's now lost his bow and his dagger. Typha, are you going to be doing anything?
Yeah, I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket. I am going to use Thunder Wave.
Can you read that up?
Yes. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you, so I would like to stand at the end of the boat to do this.
Okay.
Must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
They got a 7, so I believe that fails.
That does fail, so I need to roll 2d8. There is 1. No, that's a 10. That's a d10. Do apologise. I'm just going to roll completely the wrong dice.
Okay.
There we go. Right. That would be a 10 that I rolled for damage.
Okay. Oh, that's quite a bit. Okay.
Yep.
then
And
it gets
they've
pushed
also
back.
yeah, they've been pushed back 10 feet, and if there's anything that's not secured, so like logs or anything, in
Mm,
fact, I imagine it might shove some disgusting water in their faces as well.
yeah.
But
So you just, yeah. So what does the spell look like when you do it? Like, what do you do to actually cast it?
I blow into my ocarina for one because I
Mm.
use that. But for me, it's gonna look almost like you'll see the air move, almost in like an actual wave.
Okay. So you blow into your ocarina, and it's like loud, thunderous, like almost. But it sounds thunderous, but like it sounds like just kind of water crackling and like smashing into something, and it smashes into this wolf, and the wolf kind of just gets pushed by almost as the wave is hitting it. You see like other bits of water, like bones of dead fish, and like just some like just some small twigs and stuff just kind of get pushed along with it, and almost the boat kind of like gets pushed like a little bit forward as you do that, but not enough to like really affect things. And yeah, so that's your turn. Unless you wanted to do anything else.
Just out of curiosity, were the other two wolves too far away for that to do anything to do to them?
Yeah, the other two wolves are slower.
Yeah, fair enough. Then, other than that, I'm just gonna shout "ha ha" and then turn around and see if I can help mend anything while the rest of the battle's going on.
Yeah.
I'm out of spells.
Really, most of the stuff like other like they Dawn kind of used mending to mend the cells up as much as he could, but like most of the stuff is like kind of just like the side of the bow is a bit splintered. Like some of it's like some of the edges have like some scratches, so it's not really that much damage. There's not really much you can do. Prince, is there anything that you want to do for the last thing with this wolf?
Is it still coming after us?
The wolf is still on the floor at the moment. You don't know if it's going to continue or not.
If I cast message on a wolf, is that gonna do anything?
Well, it will cast message. You don't know if the wolf will understand you. I might make you make an animal handling check or something.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna point my finger at the wolf and cast message on it. And I'm
Okay.
gonna say, stay.
Yeah, do animal handling.
Cool. Oh fuck. What's my animal handling? I mean, not that it's gonna help me anyway. Oh! I got a 0 because I rolled a 1 and I have a -1 in animal handling.
Nice. You almost see like the wolf might have not chased you after the thunder wave, but out of pure spite for you trying to message them and the strange voice in their head, they're going to continue. And you see on their turn, they're gonna get up and do a full dash action, like move, like they run 100 feet toward this bow, and it looks like they're gonna like jump on it if the next opportunity they get.
Prince is just gonna throw his hands up in the air as if to say, I tried! That's all he does.
The wolf does look very injured.
I'm not doing anything about that. Cool.
Like you're just kind of matching where the wolf is. Like the boat is only going like 50 feet a time. You can make it go better as it is the sailboat. But anyway, go on. It's your turn. It's okay.
I don't know what to do. I don't really want to throw another javelin. I only have 3.
It's like enough space that you can probably try and go to the edge of the boat and like slash him with your great axe.
Okay then. I'll give that a go then, please.
Okay. Yeah, so just I'll say roll to hit with disadvantage because like you are like leaning over and the boat is moving and stuff. But
That's
yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Unless you wanted to do you have reckless attack yet?
Sorry.
So do you have a reckless attack yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, never mind then.
12 plus 5 is 17.
Yeah, that hits. The wolf
Okay,
isn't wearing any armor.
1d12 plus 6.
Yeah, so the wolf looks very hurt at this point. Looks like, yeah, so you just kind of slash into this wolf. You kind of hit like some of their ribs and like you kind of almost like crack them. And the wolf like does a big like yelp and it's very deep. It just kind of like glares at you and spits up a bit of blood.
I feel mean.
trying to kill you. Dusk will kind of just look, no weapons. They're just gonna kind of get to the front of the boat where the wolf isn't at,
Valid.
and do. Rangers get cantrips, right? Yeah, Rangers get cantrips, but they haven't. I guess they're going to. No, they're just gonna cower in fear. I apologize. They said there at the end.
That's how it be.
And so, Typha, it's your turn.
Let's see. So then I think what I'm going to do is just call it a stupid idiot again.
Okay.
I'm going for vicious mockery once more, just because I really like this.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna stand she's at the edge of the boat herself, so this might not be the most sensible thing, but she's definitely gonna be standing there shouting at this dire wolf. You think you're hard enough? Huh? Huh? Do you think you're hard enough? You are so not hard enough. You are going down, wolf. You are so dumb. What is it with you creatures, dumb animals trying to catch us when we're in the water and you're not? Are you that stupid against somebody that can control water and you're gonna try and fight us? You're dumb as hell, wolf boy.
The wolf
And
got a
then-
9.
The wolf got a 9.
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
that doesn't succeed.
No, because it is not high enough. Sure.
Apparently, Rangers don't get spells, well, not spells. They don't get cantrips, which I'm very offended by. But
That would be a 4.
4 damage. You just kind of see it like its head flinches, its eye kind of twitches. It looks very hurt, but it's not dead yet. Prince, it's your turn. You could kill it this time.
I could, but I'm looking over things I can do. I'm gonna look at the wolf. I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion again. I
What do you
will.
make?
What should I make? I'm gonna just cast, because I can do sound as well. So I'm gonna put like a ear-splitting sound beside both of its ears, just to try and encourage it to like get disorientated and trip or something.
Yeah, do intimidation.
Oh! Alright, cool. That's a nat 20, but do I add anything?
Ooh.
No, it's
I
an
do.
intimidation.
So 22.
Yeah, you see that their ears is kind of, they kind of shake their head, and they come to an immediate stop, and they just kind of like stand there and just like run away because the sound like it just hurts them too much,
Cool.
and the wolf is gone. It was almost dead. You didn't kill it, and the boat is just kind of going along. You see, Dusk just kind of collapses in a big sigh and just goes lays into the boat, not really thinking of controlling it properly.
Hey, does anyone know how to steer a boat?
No.
Dusk raises his hand.
Prince does not respond. He is staring at the river.
You okay, Dusk?
No.
Okay, fair enough. That was a silly question.
And Dusk will get back up, gonna just tighten the sails a bit more and just kind of sit there, just kind of controlling the sails of this small sailboat. Just kind of almost dead inside, just look at the direction.
Okay, so Dawn's gonna look at Typha and be like, I don't think I got your name. Hi, I'm Dawn.
He's gonna have a moment where she's like, Typha, I suppose we fought together. You can learn my name. I've got us a little bit southern there. You can know my name, no bother. My name's Typha.
Happy to meet you.
I take it that's you two are related?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And how are you traveling with the fancy pants over here, with the fancy cloak?
I found him in a tree.
Uh-huh. She is gonna have used, by the way, I would very much like to have used a cantrip to very slowly bring up a slough of water behind.
What cantrip were you using?
Shape water, so just behind Prince. It's not gonna touch him, it's just gonna shape very much like it's his cloak, but do really random shapes. Just
Okay.
And then very
You're not-
slowly, like, hang above his head and wait to see how long it's going to take him to notice it.
You want to do sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Sleight of hand, absolutely I will. Absolutely I will.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I haven't got any dice. Where's my dice? There we go.
Prince is still transfixed by the river right now, just staring at it.
I got a 6.
Prince, even with your atrocious passive perception, you see this almost shit-eating grin coming out of this cloaked woman as she's like moving her hand, and you see the water behind her just starts moving with it, and you see just behind you this like tower of like thin water.
Oh, Prince looks horrified. He's immediately gonna retreat as far away as possible from that tower of water, and then realize he's on a boat and he's surrounded by water, and he looks even more horrified. And he's like, "I did not think this through. I did not think this through. This is my bad. I did not think this through at all. Could you please put the water away?"
You gonna apologize for what you said about my cloak? This was a gift from my godmother.
Well, I'm sorry that your godmother had terrible taste, but I refuse to apologize.
She's gonna push the water right up to within like a millimeter of Prince's
Make an
face.
Arcana check.
Who, me or her?
Her
Let's go.
Arcana.
Arcana. Let's have a look. Where is my Arcana? That would be 13.
13. Yeah, you managed to stop it just in time to not actually touch him.
Oh, thank God. Cool. Prince stifles a scream, and then he goes, "Fine, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fine, it's done enough. Are you gonna put it away now?"
She just lets it form a puddle and then slink off the boat back into the water.
Oh, thank God.
The
Jesus.
puddle sinks into the wood a bit.
Well, that was certainly something. So, I don't know any of your names or who any of you are. I should probably address that. Did I overhear? He points at Dusk and says, "Is that one Dawn?"
Yes, that's my sister, Dawn.
Oh, I was pointing at you, but alright. So you must be Dusk, and then that one's Dawn. You, lady with the cloak. Typha, was it?
What's it to you?
I don't know, Typha. What's it to you?
Looking at Typha, make a perception check.
Sure. Oh! Fuck! Another nat 20. Plus perception. 21.
So you notice something a bit odd. With Typha, you saw that she was sparkling earlier, which was obviously a bit odd. But you notice that this is something notable. She has the blue skin, what she described earlier. Like, not very typical of most
I
people.
suppose then Prince would also notice the massive pupils, the very slim purple irises around the pupils. And there's kind of like green splotches around her head that don't quite match the blue.
Hey God, do I know anything about this?
You can make a nature check if you want to.
I will.
Well, yeah, I guess nature would be best.
Well, 6.
She's some sort of water person, but you don't know which kind of water person.
Well, you're not from around here, Typha.
No shit, Sherlock. Oh, wait. That's branding, isn't it? You better edit that out.
Yeah.
I want to keep that in just for the joke.
Keep that in. It's that stuff like that doesn't really matter when we're so small.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
Plus, like, that's a common saying anyway, so.
Yeah.
But yes.
Do you want me to say it again then
And
separately?
Sherlock Holmes is like completely copyright free at this point.
True, because it's been 100
Do you want me to
years.
say it separately again then so it's not followed by all this?
No, keep it all in.
Keep it all in.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay,
anyway, back into
So-
character.
Where do you think I'm from anyway?
I don't know. But you're all sparkly and bright colors, which is not really something we deal with here. So, I'm assuming...
Well, that's boring.
Ah, well, I don't think it's boring, but whatever. I'm assuming you're from outside of our mists, let's say.
There's mists where I'm from.
Are there now? And what kind of mists are those? Are they anything like the ones just over there? I assume there are mists nearby. I gestured
Yeah,
to them.
that kind of in this area, it's all mist, but like the mist is just getting thinner as you go in.
Oh, are we going into the mist?
No, you're going outside. You're heading towards wherever you're, but it's like the mist. It's just all fog, I guess. It's not like thick, dense mist. It's
Alright, cool.
yeah.
I was just
I wasn't
clarifying.
allowed to. I wasn't allowed to explore the mist.
I guess that would make sense, but oh well. Well, do you have any idea where you are?
I'm looking for Kai. That's the only thing I need to know.
Well, you would be foolish to stay ignorant in a land like this. Wouldn't you agree, Dawn and Dusk?
Yes, I suppose I'm not that clever. Dusk, what do you think?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Well, thank you for your contribution anyway, the two of you. Yeah.
I like your cape.
Thank you very much. I like your cape.
Yeah.
Mine's
Friendship.
better, but friendship, right? Yes, of course. You know, it just occurred to me. I haven't actually told either of you what my name is, have I?
Yes. What's your name?
Prince.
Oh, the fancy pants has a fancy pants name. It's great.
If you really insist on calling me that, sure, whatever.
Prince Fancy Pants. It is.
That is not my title, but alright.
You see,
Fine. You don't want the
us
title. It's just Fancy Pants.
just
How
big
dare-
sigh as you say Prince.
Wait, who? Side?
Dusk.
Prince Side Eyes Dusk. He's like he's not saying it out loud, but his face is saying, "Bitch, what the fuck was that sound?"
Well, he kind of just ignores you.
Well, Prince rolls his eyes and looks away then.
Oh, Fancy Pants. Where are we then, if it's so important that I know?
First of all, you better stop calling me that. Second of all...
Okay. FP for short.
For fuck's sake. Second of all... Welcome, Miss Typha, to the land of Barovia. It's, rather pleasant here, in my opinion.
Uh-huh. And, is this where the hang on, I know this. I got told it earlier. The Vistani?
Oh, the Vistani. You know of them?
Yes. She's like, I'm not trying to do deception here at all. I'm literally just going, yeah, yes.
Prince squints at you, curiously. How do you know of the Vistani?
She will very cautiously show him the little wooden horse that she was given by
Yeah.
Frida.
Yeah, you just see this like intricately made wooden horse with like some patterns alongside it.
Do I recognize them? Like, do I recognize this as Vistani material and stuff?
You can do like a history check.
I'm doing one. Where's history? Cool, I'm glad I'm intelligent. 23.
Free. Yeah, you look at this. You notice that like just the small ways that the carvings are done, the little patterns. It's distinctly like it's not noticeable. Like if you didn't know who the Vistani were, you wouldn't really bother to think anything of it. But like knowing who they are, you notice like just little flourishes.
Interesting. And you got that from outside of the mists?
What's that to you?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
I was shown these carvings by Kai, and then a nice lady carved me this horse.
Interesting. Well, thank you for the knowledge. I don't really know what else to say right now, apart from we are clearly traveling somewhere.
Well, I just want to
Going-
head to a Vistani camp.
We're going to the village. Should be long now.
Is there a camp at the village?
I've heard that there's a camp. like near the village, but I don't really. The Stani don't really talk to us people, I guess.
Well, everybody talks to me.
Sure they do.
Are you not talking to me
Justice
right now?
once
I didn't
again,
say they were nice.
big, deep sigh as you say that.
I like how Dusk is already tired of our shit, and we've known him for like 2 seconds. Well, since we're traveling towards Barovia, we could obviously visit that Vistani camp, hopefully, if they are there. Dawn, is there anything you wish to do when we're back in the town?
No. I've got my brother back, so as a thank you, I'd like to come with you.
I mean,
Hang on, hon. You did the thing you wanted to do, so now because we helped you, you just decided that means you can wander off again?
Yes. I think.
Okay, that sounds cool.
I like this one.
I
Dawn?
followed a bird because it looked like it wanted to show me something, and I found you in a tree.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's not exactly a bad thing. Birds are incredibly intelligent. And
You have a friend that's a bird?
No, I have a friend who's a bush.
a bush.
Yeah,
What
their
type
name
of
is
bush?
Raspberry.
Prince kind of does that thing where you pinch the bridge of your nose in frustration. Right.
Tell me more
You
about
see it.
Raspberry Dawn.
Once again, big sigh. And just like they just put their head in their hand as you're talking about this weird shit again.
Well, Dusk, if you think that this is so irritating, why don't you contribute to the conversation,
Yes, we have raspberry, the raspberry bush that your friend made for you.
Yeah.
Your friend?
Yeah, my friend went to live in the forest. Their name is Vila. They are lovely.
Right.
Well, why did they go live in the forest?
Lots of bad things happened to our friends, and they just couldn't take it anymore, so they just won't talk to us anymore. But they gave me Raspberry.
Huh.
Interesting.
At this point, you see that you're getting close to the dock again, and you see Dusk kind of just stands up and they pull out this bloodied letter that's like been ripped. Typha, you notice that it's like kind of similar to your letter that you just never opened, and you just see that Dusk will just throw it into the water.
The adventure letter I got from the big dude.
Yes.
Huh. I'm gonna pull that out and look at it then.
Prince will look
One
to it
second.
immediately.
Da, da, da. If you're looking at it as well, then you see this letter being opened up, and you see that Dusk kind of looks at you as you look at that and say, "Huh." And you just kind of shrug.
Hey, one day over here and I suddenly become a messenger girl.
Oh, there appears to be. Hold
Can
on.
Can I read this out loud?
Yeah, we meant to.
You can read it out loud.
Cool.
Yeah? Okay, I'll read it out loud. Huh, so hail to thee of might and valor. I, a lowly servant of Barovia. Huh. Barovia, that's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Send honor to thee. We plead for thy to desperately needed assistance. The love of my life. Serena, can anyone read that?
I think that's an I.
Irina
Irina.
Kaliana has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her wound, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and thy fellows, if thou shalt but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All that I have shall be thine. Kalian Indrovich, Burgomaster.
You see, as you finish off reading that, Dusk will just grab the letter out of your hands, kind of scrunch it up and say, "It's fake."
Fake. How do you know it's fake?
Snatch it back.
Do you want to do a contested dex check, I guess?
Yes, this is my letter. How dare you? I got a 21.
Yeah, you immediately snatch it back. It's like,
This is mine, thank you, buddy.
Well, if you wanna do your magic water shit to get that letter out that I just throw into the water, then I'll show you the real one.
Can I try?
Yes,
Okay, what do I need to do?
just do shape water.
Okay, well, I'll use shape water then.
Yeah, so you just do shape water, you pick up the letter. I assume that you kind of take the water out of it as you drip it up, and I assume that you open this letter.
Mm-hmm.
So read it then, and
Prince
Yeah.
will once again lean over your shoulder.
Hail thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Kaliana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire.
Oh.
For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrow to our graves, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Colin Interovich, Burgomaster.
that's the real one.
And you are sure that it's real?
Well, I'm the one who had it, then I'm the one who was leaving, and there was only one written. And this letter says about Arena, and I know Arena, and it about her relation to the Burgomaster, and what it says is true. And like whilst he's talking, he's kind of pushing the boat and thing, and tying it back up and stuff.
I immediately step onto land, first of all.
Cool. And as you step onto land, you kind of just see in the distance the faint silhouettes, like kind of shrouded by the mist of the town, the village of Barovia. Typha, you see in the far distance a castle that kind of looms over it. And that is where we'll end this.
Woo!
Um,
Yes.
so, as this is the end of the session, I guess thanks everyone for watching it. We don't really have the script. Does anyone have anything they want to, I guess, plug as we go off? Like, where can we find your socials if you want to show your socials?
Yeah. Kat, do you want to go first?
I haven't got anything at the moment. I'm good.
Fabulous. You got anything, Feli?
No, I don't have anything at the minute, thank you.
That's all good. You got anything, Celeste?
Well, I'm just gonna plug our the Cast Rollers Twitter and Discord, and potentially Instagram if we have it sorted out, but we don't know yet. It's all just called Cast Rollers, and yeah.
Hell yes. I shall also plug the Cast Rollers YouTube. Woo woo.
Oh shit.
Basically, Cast Rollers can probably be found on the majority of your podcast listening services, so go look for it on all of them. Check it out. Search the name. Spread it around. For me personally, I have a YouTube channel as well. It's called Coffee Venger. I also have a Twitch, but it's so rarely used, you might as well just look at the YouTube channel. So yeah, check me out if you like Minecraft, basically.
Yeah. And thanks everyone for watching, and like or do whatever the good thing is you do on whatever you're watching this on. Comment or something, and you can find all these links in the description. And goodbye.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Catch you real soon.